All right. Hello, everybody. Rodolphus here. We are back with another video. And I just want to show this deck that I used to complete the current event. The, what's it called? Let's figure it out. Mythical Island Emerald event. Last season, or, the first of time we had this event, I can't remember what it's called, but first time, I think it was still Apex. It was probably called Apex something. First time we had this event, and I made a video on that then. I had tried to go live and do the see if I could get 5 consecutive wins on my own, or do it like on stream, and then post it so you guys could see it. But this time I was just hopped on. I seen that the event dropped. I've been kind of waiting on this. I know a lot of people just do not like this one because 5 consecutive wins is not the easiest thing to do, and it takes a bit of skill, luck, and just really a lot of luck because of just getting matched against good decks, and then just getting luck and getting the right cards and that type of thing. So bringing consistent decks, I think, is really the most important thing you really want to do, is bring a consistent deck. So with that being said, I'll show you guys the deck I got 5-0 or 5-0 with, and we managed to get this in 7 games. So if you guys can do the math on that, that means in our second, we played one game won, and our second game we lost. Then we went 5-0. So this is the deck we use. I just used this deck the whole time, crossing my fingers on that 5th game that I didn't get matched up into something terrible. And I did look up and get matched up into like a Blastoise deck, I think. So lucky me. I think they ended up conceding pretty early too because of the matchup. But I think they may have probably been early on and maybe only had one or so loss. So they may have thought they had time. But yeah, that's about it. We had got matched up into a Blastoise deck, and we pretty much just won from there. But yeah, this is the deck. So I'll show you 2 Voltorbs, one Blitzel actually, and then 1 Zebstrika, 2 Zapdos, which we just got our second Zapdos the other day, 2 Electrodes, 2 Pikachu EXs, and funny enough, we don't even have the original Pikachu EX card. We have only the special art ones, the full art version like this one, and these. So it's just the two-star one, and so 1 potion, which you can probably, if you really want, this comes handy every blue moon and keeps you alive for an extra turn, which is really important with this deck because sometimes you may need to. You just may need that extra turn to set up, so you can retreat or whatever it is, or just like when you get your Pikachu out, maybe just have Pikachu 1 extra turn to do another 90. Very strong, but always good to have a potion, especially when you have EX, just because you can probably keep them out just a little bit longer. 2x speed. This is to make sure that we can retreat early, and with Zapdos if we need to, because Zapdos is kind of our wall. But normally you're gonna give Zapdos and you're gonna normally put energy on him and let him do a little work at first. But always being able to retreat with without having to waste energy is good, especially because you want just something taking hits before you throw Pikachu out there. So not having to waste energy on Zapdos also helps a lot too. So and then 2 Professor Researches, 2 Pokeballs, 1 Giovanni, actually 2 Giovannis, 1 Sabrina. The whole time I was doing this, I was thinking to myself, man, I really probably should have ran 2 Sabrinas and 1 Giovanni. So that's up to you, but I think just making sure you understand that Giovanni is to help just really get over any of those curves, because you do very often run into Pokemon that are 100 HP hit points, and just like Giovanni does, instead of wasting an extra turn for that 10 damage, Giovanni does really help with that little curve for 100, which is very frequent. So I think it's worth running 2 for sure. You can definitely take out maybe an X speed or so for another Sabrina if you want. But this deck I ran did really well. I don't even know if this is. This is just my own Pikachu deck. I don't even know if this is the best one. I know I've heard the Raichu deck sometimes work really well. But yeah, this one worked really well for me, and I may have more basics than I think I'm maybe supposed to. But yeah, this deck, I love it. And I mainly use Electro for the art because I have this nice art for him. But other than that, yeah, I think he does as a second great option if you can't get Pikachu out. And he does have a free retreat cost, so he's able to, if you just have to waiting to get Pikachu or just waiting for, not wanting to lose two stars or something like that, you can definitely use him to attack, and then build up your Pikachu, and then you can retreat at any time with him for free. So, love Electrode. But this is the deck, and also to prove that we only play 7 games. Not that I doubt you guys wouldn't believe me for just by saying that. But we still haven't. We've only played. We still haven't even won. We still haven't even won 7 battles for this event yet. So we've only participated in 7 battles, and we've only won 6 of them. So like I said, if not that you guys probably would doubted me, but we got this done in less than in 7 games. So yeah, nice deck. If you want to try it out, give it a shot. That's what luck I had. Last time I had did a mix. To get my 5 wins, I did a mix of this Pikachu, and then I think I ended up finishing off. I think I started with Charizard. I won like 3 games with Charizard. I knew Charizard wasn't the most consistent deck, because if it wasn't, it would be way more meta than Mewtwo for sure. But I was like, I don't want to risk it. I won 3, so then I switched to Pikachu. My Pikachu deck back then only had 1 Zapdos. But yeah. Anyways, also if you want consistency, I say I wouldn't mind using a Blaine deck either. It's just if you go against another deck and they get set up, that's when it feels bad. But if you just want to make you have a good shot every game, I think Blaine decks, it always feels good to run. I always feel like I can get at least 3 wins easy, but oftentimes it's just getting lucky enough. It's in not running into water decks, things like that, that really help. But yeah, you beat Mewtwo easy. You beat pretty much everything. You beat Pikachu. You beat pretty much everything in the meta. But if you're just getting your cards, not even the right cards, but if you're just getting cards, you beat a lot of stuff. But yeah, with the right cards, you definitely beat the best decks on their best day too. And I have a Ninetales video out if you guys want to look at that, where I pretty much was beating Mewtwo decks and everything, fully set up and everything like that. But yeah, that's what I would suggest. Blaine, if you can't get a Pikachu, Gyarados, one of those Articuno water decks. I even was before just recently. Where's that Blastoise deck? My Blastoise deck, I put Druddigon, and I have to change this because I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to take out this fire energy. So I was running this deck before the event, and this deck was doing really well. And I even accidentally had that fire. I actually played 4 games with fire energy on because I kept forgetting to go back, take it off, and we won. I think all 4 of them. And if for whatever reason the game didn't kept forcing fire energy on us, so we was able to get fire energy and water energy. So if the game was always that consistent with alternating energy, it would be so much better. I was getting very consistent alternating energy, and if I did, I was stuck on water, which was great for me because I wanted Blastoise powered up, and then it just worked well because Druddigon could attack. If we're just waiting on our Blastoise to get set up, it's kind of bad, because all you can do is Druddigon just sit there as a wall. So if you're a War Turtle and Blastoise is just sitting at the bottom of the deck, you can just never get set up here. But with Druddigon being able to actually do 90, and he actually became a threat. So, and then once Blastoise was able to come out, something went majorly wrong if they let Druddigon and me set up Druddigon and Blastoise. But sometimes I think that happened once. And but yeah, it's a pretty good deck. I may test this out on here and see if we can get 5-0 with this one. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. That's all I want to say. I just want to show you guys my deck that won me 5-0, and let you guys try it out for yourself and see if you have the same luck. But that's all I got for you guys. Check out my other videos, man. Real Diversity, we're out. Peace. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.